Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. How Alex Eala ended up with Coco Gauff as her doubles partner at Italian Open. Some of the best partnerships begin in the most peculiar of ways, as is the case for Philippine tennis phenom Alex Eala and WTA World No. 3 Coco Gauff as they emerged in a newfound collaboration in women's doubles at the Italian Open in Rome. Eala, 19, was said to have reached out to Gauff through social media and made the first step to what has been a successful partnership so far, reaching the round of 16. In a conversation with Aussie tennis publication The First Serve, Gauff spoke about how the Filipina teen approached her with the idea of playing together in doubles during Eala's first ever foray into the Italian Open. She slid in my DMs and asked me to play. And I was like, sure. Why not? Gauff quipped. Gauff spoke highly about Eala, who in her junior years was able to win Grand Slams in the Australian Open and the French Open. Though now shifting her focus to singles, the American believed that the experience was more than helpful. I was just hoping she would be nice, and obviously she's such a nice person. And obviously she's a killer in doubles. 2 junior slams and probably future ones too, said Gauff. I'm super happy to play with her. As for previous interactions, Gauff can only really recall one encounter with Eala during the Madrid Open, where the American was able to reach the final before falling to Aryna Sabalenka. We really didn't know each other, honestly, before in Madrid. I said hi to her for the first time, she shared. Apart from her doubles partnership with Eala in Rome, Gauff is currently also competing in singles where she meets Emma Raducanu in the round of 16 on Monday. Gauff and Eala are expected to continue on their doubles journey on Tuesday Manila time. They face off against home duo and wild card entrant Tyre Katarina Grant and Lisa Pagano. Eala, for her part, stumbled out in the first round with a stinging 6-0, 6-1 loss against Marta Kostyuk. The 19-year-old is expected to make her impending Grand Slam debut at the French Open later this month after her stint in Rome. The Foro Italico is not just a tennis venue, it's a time machine. Giant marble statues gaze down over terracotta courts that have hosted legends and shaped careers. For rising Filipino star Alexandra Eala, stepping into that sacred Roman clay for the first time as a WTA-level competitor felt like entering a dream. But what she didn't expect was that the dream would come with a surprising twist, playing doubles with none other than Coco Gauff. Yes, that Coco Gauff, Grand Slam champion, World No. 3 in singles, household name. To the fans and media, it looked like a match forged by agents or coaches. But behind the scenes, it started with something simple. A story told not in contracts or press releases, but through a DM, a spontaneous decision, and 2 athletes saying, why not? Chapter 1. A wild card and a whirlwind. Eala had only recently cracked the WTA top 100 in singles after a gutsy run in Miami, where she stunned World No. 1 Iga Swiatek in straight sets. That win sent ripples through the tennis world and brought her into sharper focus. The young Filipina, who had trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy since she was 13, was no longer just a promising junior. She was a legitimate threat. When she received a doubles wildcard entry into the Italian Open, she wasn't even sure who her partner would be. Her usual pick, a fellow Southeast Asian player, had pulled out last minute. Her coach suggested waiting to be paired with another unpartnered wildcard, but Eala had something else in mind. I wanted to play with someone different, she would later tell reporters with a grin. Someone I could learn from. She opened Instagram. Chapter 2. The DM that changed everything. Coco Gauff had just landed in Rome after a brief post-Madrid break. She wasn't planning on playing doubles at all. Her focus was on preparing for Roland Garros. But scrolling through her feed, she saw a video of Eala training on the practice courts. There was something about Alex's intensity. The footwork, the balance, the way she whipped her lefty forehand with controlled aggression. Coco didn't overthink it. She just hit message. Coco Gauff. Hey, are you playing dubs this week? I'm thinking about signing up. Want to team up? Eala was mid-recovery massage when her phone buzzed. She read the message and sat bolt upright. Her coach thought she was hurt. Alex Eala. Yes. Wait, is this real? The next morning, the WTA confirmed the team. Gauff/Eala had entered the draw as wild cards. Tennis Twitter went into a frenzy. Chapter 3. The first hit. Their first practice session was on court 9. Gauff arrived in a hoodie and shades, Eala in her Rafa Academy visor and signature calm energy. A few fans gathered, not sure what to expect. What they witnessed was an instant connection. The two began with cross-court rallies. Eala's consistency impressed Gauff, who turned to her coach mid-rally and mouthed, "She's solid." Within 30 minutes, they were volleying in sync, signaling plays, even experimenting with poaches. "We just vibed," Gauff said in an interview later. "It felt easy and fun." Eala agreed. "I was nervous at first, but Coco made it feel like we'd done this before." By the end of practice, they had nicknames for each other, C and Lex. The team dynamic was born. Chapter 4. The first match. Their first-round opponents were veterans, ranked inside the top 20 in doubles. Analysts predicted a short outing for the rookie pair. But what unfolded was poetry in motion. Gauff's raw power and speed at the net gave them a lightning-fast start, while Eala's clever shot selection angles opened up the court in surprising ways. The crowd, initially drawn in by curiosity, began to cheer in earnest. By the second set, chants of Eala, Gauff, echoed through the court. They won 6-4, 7-5. But more than the win, it was the way they played, trusting each other, communicating with playful intensity, that set them apart. "Doubles is like dancing," said a commentator on the broadcast. "And these two? They got rhythm." Chapter 5. The chemistry beyond the court. As the tournament progressed, the media buzz grew. But what the cameras didn't catch was the friendship forming in the quieter moments. They shared pasta dinners near the Spanish Steps. Eala introduced Gauff to Filipino dishes at a hidden Asian fusion spot in Trastevere. Gauff gave Eala pointers on handling press conferences, even helping her rehearse answers in front of a mirror. "We come from different worlds," Coco said, "but we understand each other. We both know what it's like to carry expectations and to want to prove you belong." Eala, for her part, was taking notes. Watching how she prepares, how she carries herself. "Coco is world-class on and off the court. I'm learning every day." Chapter 6. The quarterfinal quest. With 2 matches down, they were now just 1 win away from the quarterfinals, a milestone neither had expected when they first agreed to team up. Their third-round match was against the No. 4 seeds, a pair known for icy precision and relentless court coverage. On paper, it was a mismatch. But Gauff and Eala came into the match brimming with belief. The first set went down to the wire -7-6, with Eala serving an ace on set point. The second was a roller coaster. Down 2-5, they clawed back with hustle plays and fearless returns. At 6-6, a crucial deuce point saw Gauff dive for a volley, and Eala finishing the point with a slicing lob winner that landed perfectly inside the baseline. They won 7-6, 7-6. The crowd at the Foro Italico was on its feet. Chapter 7. A message that echoed after the match. Eala sat courtside, towel draped over her shoulders, watching her phone light up with messages from Manila. One stuck out, a video of schoolchildren in Quezon City watching the match in a packed cafeteria, waving tiny Philippine flags and screaming her name. Coco leaned over. "That's what this is all about." Alex smiled. "Crazy, right? All from a DM?" Gauff laughed. "Best message I've ever sent." Epilogue. Beyond Rome. Regardless of what happens next, whether they win the title or fall short, the Gauff-Eala story has already taken on a life of its own. Fans want to see more of them. Reporters are asking if they'll play together at Roland Garros. Kids across continents are tuning in, not just to watch, but to believe. Because in a sport often defined by solo journeys, this story reminds us of something timeless.